Welcome back to The Spill with Vivian Rose podcast. I'm your host, Vivian Rose. If you are new here, welcome and thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I hope that you are going to have an amazing 2024. And in this week's episode, we're going to get right into our Glow Up Guide Part 3, a guide on setting, achieving, and progressing your goals. So this is one of the most important things when it comes to setting your life up in 2024 is setting, achieving, and progressing in your goals, because life is all about small goals, long-term goals, and just goals in general. So this is a very important subject and topic that we're going to be getting into. We're going to get exactly into the art of goal setting, achievement, and progression. So get ready for a guide that will transform your dreams into realities. So let's dive right into our Monday motivation, which is all about goals. Those goals that you set for yourself, they're not just dreams. They're a roadmap to your future success. This Monday motivation is going to be a little pep talk on believing in yourself, believing that you can achieve those goals that you really want to. Number one, unique strengths. You possess a lot of skills and talents that are uniquely yours. Embrace them. Your strengths are building blocks of your success, so let them shine as much as you can. Part two, past triumphs. Remember those challenges you conquered in the past? They weren't just triumphs. They weren't just challenges. They were stepping stones that got you to where you are right now. Use those victories as fuel for your journey ahead. Life has thrown curveballs your way, yet here you are, stronger than ever. Your ability to bounce back from setbacks is a testament to your resilience. Keep that spirit alive, and it's a superpower. Not everyone can do that, but you can, because you're an it girl and you listen to the podcast, so you're obviously going to be able to do it. Part four is learning from setbacks. Setbacks are not failures, they are lessons. View them in a positive lens as lessons. Every detour is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become back even stronger than ever. Your journey is a process, not just a destination. The process is most important about your goals. The process is what gives you to the end result. Without the process, you couldn't get to the end result of your goals. Very, very important. Number five, vision and clarity. You've set your goals with purpose and clarity. That vision is your guiding light, so trust in your ability to navigate towards it. Even when the path seems unclear, make sure that you trust yourself enough to know, hey, I'm going to do good on this either way. Number six, passion and determination. Your passion for your goals is the fire that fuels your determination. Keep that flame, that burning light, really bright and let it be guiding you through those challenges. Let your passion, your determination for something keep you going through the hard times of your career, your school, your academics, with anything. Let your passion and determination for whatever you're working on get you through those tough times. Number seven, community support. You are not alone on this journey. Your friends, family, mentors, supporters, we are all standing by your side. Even if you feel like you don't have anybody, I got you. I got your back. And lean on me when you need encouragement. Listen to the episodes. Follow my other social media platforms, because I'm giving wellness advice all the time. Whenever you feel like you maybe need me to touch on a subject, message me. Leave it in the Spotify Q&A. Let me know so I can help you and talk about it on the podcast to help all the other girls that may be going through the same exact thing. We're going to celebrate together when we succeed. 8. Time is on your side. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are your dreams. Take one step at a time, be patient with yourself, and trust that every effort you invest is bringing you closer and closer to your goals. 9. Visualization. Picture yourself achieving your goals, envision the joy, the satisfaction, and just the pride of when you reach those goals and when you are higher than what you are right now in the process. The more that you can see it, the more real and attainable and just like an arm's reach it becomes. Number 10. You are worthy. Never forget that you are worthy of success, happiness, all the amazing things that you want for your life. Your goals are not just possibilities, they are promises waiting to be filled that you promise to yourself. So we should go out there and just make sure that you remember these things every single day when you are trying and working harder to achieve your goals. Next is the fashion icon of the week, which is 90s icons. Last week I did Y2K icons, so this week it just makes sense to do 90s icons. First we have Kate Moss. Obviously Kate Moss, literally style icon, fashion icon, coquette icon, icon in everything in general. She literally redefined 90s fashion, and she just had like a signature model off duty style characterized by like grunge, minimalism, rock chic. She always looked so cute all the time. She effortlessly combined those vintage pieces with high-end fashion, whether she was on the runway or you just saw her walking on the street, walking to like a red carpet. She always looked put together, and her outfits were like laid back yet really stylish and just resonated with the era in general. Even Lila Moss is so fashionable, so it only makes sense because Kate Moss is her mom. Two is Cindy Crawford. Cindy Crawford was literally the all-American supermodel. Her off-duty looks often had that casual denim, oversized shirts, and the leather jackets, and they were kind of like cool girl style. You know, like those cool girls that have like the 90s blowouts. They have like the leather jacket, they have like the Converse on. This was her. Her style was glamorous, yet kind of like you could still come up to her and not be afraid, you know what I'm saying? It just reflect that girl next door charm. Naomi Campbell, literally known for her commanding and just like unapproachable makeup type of like presence on the runway. She showcased a glamorous and like sophisticated, put together CEO type of girl, sophisticated like rich girl type of like off-duty style. She often had like bold prints, statement accessories like a big necklace, maybe some big sunglasses. She just had like those luxurious fabrics and just like had that timeless elegance, you know, like she always had that timeless style that she still has now, and it's always been so pretty. Claudia Schiffer, she is literally the blonde bombshell of the 90s. Like she could have been like the face of Victoria's Secret models, because look at her, she is gorgeous. She had that classic feminine off-duty style. Her looks often had like really tailored blazers, slip dresses, and simple yet elegant outfits that really highlighted her own natural beauty. Christy Turlington really she was recognized for her ethereal type of beauty. Like she had that like minimalist off-duty style. She had like the clean lines, the neutral tones, basically modern day Sophia Richie classy aesthetics, and just those classic pieces really showcase her sophistication and just that timeless type of elegance like I was talking about with Naomi. That timeless style always is like always a yes, you know, like you never can go wrong with timeless elegant style. Now, Helena Christensen, her off-duty style was a perfect blend of bohemian and downtown girl type of like cool aesthetic. She often had like the denim, the vintage, and just like the laid back aesthetic, kind of like Kate Moss, but more of in a downtown girl type of way. And these models were just like literally were the definition of model off duty. This is where like literally all the models today get their inspo for model off duty, and it's just always been so pretty, so gorgeous, so chic, and just so fabulous. Next is the quote of the week, which is from Eleanor Roosevelt, which is do one thing every day that scares you. This is very important because the more things that you do every single day that scares you, the more that you will become greater at that thing. So if you are afraid of texting someone first, text someone first today, and it becomes easier than it was before. You're not afraid of that thing anymore, so you can get past that fear and keep going. Next is my weekly recap. So right now I've been looking for an artist to make me a super cute YouTube video intro that really just embodies my Y2K and like my own style type of aesthetic. So I'm really looking for an artist to make me a really cute animated intro, kind of like Jaden Haley's old YouTube video intros. I literally loved it. It was just so cute. So I'm looking for someone to help me make mine. I'm just going to tell them like my ideas, my aesthetic, my vision for it, and they can make it and really just make my vision come true and put it on my YouTube channel intro. So I really am looking forward to that. Taking finals and finishing up school for the semester. Literally, I'm almost done with school. I have just a little bit left, and I finished my college class. And my college class, I finished that with a 93. Pat on the back. Oh my gosh, I literally killed that. And then I'm planning to do an amazing party with all my friends, which I'm super excited for. So that's what I've been up to this week. My journal prompt of the week is, what is my most reoccurring feeling, and what is the root of this feeling? Make sure to journal this prompt because it's very important to know what is your most recurring feeling and what is the root of this feeling, because it can really help you to go back and see, why am I feeling this way? Psychology fact: types of intrusive thoughts to identify. A lot of times when it comes to intrusive thoughts, it's really important to identify what they are. So first we have the commands type of intrusive thoughts, like when you are like your body tells you to jump or throw your phone, you know, like those random thoughts that you have, like to like pour water out the window or like open the car door on the interstate. Do not do that. Please don't do that. But you know, those type of like thoughts that you have sometimes, like those random thoughts, those are command type of intrusive thoughts. Doubts. Intrusive thoughts can be about your past events or your memories. An example would be, did I do something horrible last night? Next is based on magical type of thinking. Now, this can be, if I don't do this thing, something bad will happen. That is a type of thinking where it's so like you're not believing in yourself, and there's so much doubt going in that sentence. Next is your what if sentences, like what if I left the oven on? What if I left my curling iron plugged up? Those type of sentences are really bad intrusive thoughts because they can really like give you anxiety and keep you from doing the things that you really want to do with your life. Vivid mental images of something like disturbing, something they may have seen, and you just do not want to see it again, but your brain keeps bringing it up. We've all been through that because it's literally an intrusive thought that's very common, and I literally hate it. So it's really important to just identify these intrusive thoughts and then research based on each of these different sections that I'm giving you. I want statements. This can be things that go against your actual desires. So this can be something that's like really random, like I want to throw my laptop, I want to pour my coffee on my bed, or something random that you actually don't want to do, but it's just an intrusive thought. Statements about you as a person, like people be like, I'm such a bad person. Oh my gosh, I messed up so bad. That can literally be a type of intrusive thought. Statements about other people, like she's cheating on me with like my ex best friend or something like that, like those random type of things like that, or nobody likes me. Those are like random statements that are types of intrusive thoughts. And then lastly, predictions about the future, like something terrible is going to happen today. I just know it. Those are types of intrusive thoughts that you can actually go and research on. And now that you know which types of intrusive thoughts that you may have, you can go and research on those specific intrusive thoughts and get help and get the type of support that you need based on which intrusive thoughts that you have. But let's get right into the actual episode, the Glow Up Guide for 2024, Part 3, How to Set, Achieve, and Progress in Your Goals. Number one is to set empowering goals. So I know I talk about this all the time, but it's very, very important to have the SMART goals criteria. First, it's an acronym. So first we have the S in SMART, specific. Instead of saying, I want to be fit, specify what you want to do this year. What is your goal? Think about it. Instead of saying, I want to eat better, I want to get more sleep, be specific. I want to run a 5K in 6 months. I want you to be super specific about your goals so that you can know exactly what you're going to do. Because when you're not specific, you're not going to achieve your goals. I don't care what you say, you're not going to achieve your goals if you are not specific. If you have that thing about like wanting to eat healthy, what are you going to do to eat healthy? Are you going to go grocery shopping and look at different like recipes on Pinterest? You're going to look at like different healthy recipes. You're going to grocery shop and get all the recipes and like the groceries that you need. And you're going to come home, meal prep, and make everything on a Sunday, then pack your lunch every single day throughout the week. What are you going to do? Be specific, measurable. Define your progress markers. How will you measure success along the way? Will you check in with yourself by journaling? Will you do a video diary? Will you have someone that's going to help you be accountable for your actions? What is your measurement of success along this progression? Achievable. Ensure that your goal is realistic. If running a 5K is a very, very far stretch right now, start with smaller fitness goals. By the end of the year, I'm sure you can run a 5K, but you need to be able to have these little goals to be able to run that 5K. Maybe you want to get like a 1K in next month, and then you're going to keep doing 1Ks till you feel like you can keep going to something even harder. Then each different month of the year, you're going to do harder and harder to get yourself stronger to do that 5K by the end of the year. Start with smaller fitness goals. If your goal is to eat better, try to just incorporate healthier foods into your diet and not remove bad foods, well, quote unquote bad foods. I don't feel like any food is quote unquote good or bad. Every food, it has its own benefits. So for me, if you are saying that like if you eat pizza every single day, which is, it has benefits, but it's not like the most thing that helps you just to like be able to like feel really light when you're walking around, like you're not like feeling heavy, like you know when you eat like a big thing of like pizza you feel kind of heavy sometimes. I literally hate that feeling. So I eat foods that don't make me feel that way. I eat foods that my gut likes. I eat foods that my stomach will appreciate, and it can help my body to become stronger and better every single day. So if I want to be able to eat healthier every single day, I'm not going to take anything out. I'm going to add things in, and those things, as I go along the way, can replace the things that I used to eat. You see what I'm saying? It can replace rather than take out. Next is to have relevant goals. Align your goals with your values and passions. If you want to be a psychologist, but you're having goals to go to college to be a math teacher, what are you doing? Make sure that your passions align with what you want to do truly and your goals. Time bound is the last one. Set a clear deadline to create urgency. It makes you want to achieve your goals even faster when you have a deadline for your goals. Personal growth goals. I want you to identify areas for growth. Reflect on the aspects of yourself that you want to enhance, and be confidence, communication, a new skill. It can be anything, but I want you to look within yourself to see what you want to enhance about yourself. If it's confidence, maybe you can research confidence on Google. You can look at different things and look on how can I improve my confidence? How can I be more confident? Write it down in a journal, and you can get all these different like tips, affirmations, literally everything you need to do to be confident, and you can read a little bit more about it every single day. When it comes to communication, maybe you need to be a better listener and you're not just talking over people all the time. This is very, very important because if you want to have friends, if you want to progress in like your communication aspect, you need to be a good listener. It's very, very important. Next is continuous learning. Set goals that involve learning, whether it's a language, coding, a musical instrument. Continuous growth is key. When you are growing and learning something new every single day, it doesn't make you feel like you're not doing anything every single day. Just like my dad told me, he gave me this really good illustration that you never see commercials for Lamborghinis, you never see commercials for like Ferraris or anything like that, because the people that will buy Lamborghinis and Ferraris are not sitting around watching TV all the time. They're out there doing things they need to do to progress their goals so they can afford those type of cars. Remember that, because literally if you want to do these big things, if you have these big goals, why are you sitting around watching TV all the time? You need to be up and doing things that really, really, really push you towards your goals. And of course, have a balance in your life. But I'm saying you don't want to be sitting down watching TV for like 5 hours straight when you could have been going towards your goals, learning something new, like coding, a language, maybe learning guitar, piano, literally anything, because continuous growth is the key to life. Achievement goals. This could be academic, career, or personal. Define the goals in areas that matter most to you. Once you get a piece of paper and write down the different sub areas that you want to achieve your goals in, title it just goals. You're going to have academic goals, career goals, personal goals. You're going to write down the goals that matter most to you right now. If you do not know, like, if you're like, what do I want my goals to be about? Look back at your past year and think, what did I do that wasn't the best thing? What did I do wrong this year? By what you did wrong, make those things goals for the new year so you can do even better in 2024. I want you to break down your larger goals into smaller, achievable milestones. Do something every single day, every single week, every single month to get you closer to that long-term goal back in December 2024. Break down into milestones. Instead of aiming for a vague outcome, break it down. If it's an academic goal, set smaller targets for each semester. If you want to be able to graduate high school with a 4.0 GPA, then what are you doing right now? You need to make sure that you have these different steps aligned with yourself so that you can be able to break these into small target goals for each semester. You know exactly what you're doing. You're not sitting around lazy looking like, oh, I have nothing to do, so I'm going to go watch TV. No, you could be getting closer to your academic goals right now. Of course, have a balance, but that's just something that I really want you guys to know, not just to waste your time doing things that aren't going to benefit you, because I feel like a lot of times it's really good to just do things going to benefit for you, because like my dad always tells me, it's better to go ahead and work hard now and have an easier life later rather than having an easier life now and working hard later. Everyone wants an easier life. So if you work hard now, when you get older, you can have an easier life. Prioritize tasks. Identify tasks that will have the most significant impact. What steps propel you forward faster? Consistent effort. Daily or weekly commitments. Consistency is better than perfection every single day of the week, 24/7. Be consistent rather than trying to be perfect. Dedicate consistent time to work on your goals. Consistency is the key. What I do every single morning in my morning routine, I always make sure that I am working towards things that make me happy and just propel me toward my goals even more. I have a very, very, very specific morning routine that I really like, because I like specific morning routines, so I'm not just lollygagging around like wondering, I'm just gonna like scroll on Pinterest and I'm not gonna have anything to do right now. No, because that's just an excuse. In my morning routine, I like to make sure I'm doing three set of things every single day. So basically like 3, 6, 9, 9 things I'm gonna do. So right now, in my section of spirituality, I like to read one chapter of the Bible every single morning and write down meaningful points. I like to pray in the morning and read the daily text in the morning. Part 2, I like to do things that are going to help me for my personal growth. Do a workout, practice French for 10 minutes. And then also I like to journal. Part 3, something that's going to help me in my career, studying my psychology book for about like 15 minutes, and I like to play my YouTube content, play my podcast content. Those different things can really just propel me toward my goals faster, and that's what I do every single morning to do it, and literally you can as well. Even if it's just 10 minutes to something that's going to like propel you towards your goals even faster than like doing nothing. Just do it. It's literally just 10 minutes. It can be 5 minutes, whatever you need to be able to get towards your goals even faster. Build habits. Integrate those goal-related tasks into your daily or weekly routines, just like I just gave you an example of my morning routine. Incorporate those different goals, those different habits into your life that you want to do in part of your morning routine, your nighttime routine, your daily, weekly routine. Put these different goals that you want to achieve into actionable steps, and put those actionable steps into your daily routine as habits. Stay motivated. I want you to choose discipline over motivation, because discipline is the queen over motivation every single day. I want you to visualize success. Imagine having achieved achieving your goals. And visualization is a powerful motivator because you can just think about your life like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make a Pinterest board about it. Like, literally just make your Pinterest board about what your life will be like if you achieved your goals, and you're going to achieve your goals. So you have no worry to think like, oh, I'm not going to achieve my goals. You are going to achieve your goals. Remember that you will, but you have to take these steps faster and closer so that you can be able to achieve those goals. You cannot just lollygag around and like think, I'm going to achieve my goals, but I'm just going to like, I don't know, I'm just going to like lay on the floor. I'm just going to like, I don't know, do something random. No, you need to make sure that you have something you need to do every single day to achieve you toward those goals even faster and faster. So it's just really important to choose self-discipline, because self-discipline, I have a whole episode about self-discipline, but self-discipline is so important. I need a water break. Chug with me. Okay. Self-discipline is so important because I feel like self-discipline, it really just like helps you to think about things like, instead of trying to be motivated all the time, I'm going to do this because I need to do this. I'm going to do this because I seriously need to do this to get closer to my goals. I'm not looking for motivation. Your motivation for something can go out the window within like 5 minutes, but self-discipline is going to keep you in going through about every single thing you need to do in your life. Celebrate your milestones. Acknowledge and celebrate each milestone, no matter how big, no matter how small. It fuels motivation and boosts confidence. If you reach a certain, like, if you, let's say you get a 93 on your math test, bake a cake and put 93 on it because you just got 93 on your math test. Go out for ice cream. Go get you a Starbucks drink. Do anything you need to do to be able to show yourself and give yourself a reward for doing so amazing on this thing right now. And it's going to help you go even faster and do even better next time, because now you want to keep going so you can get another reward. And that's the fact of being a human. You know, like in psychology books, you learn about these different things, like being like doing your habits, you're going to have a reward for it. Your reward would be getting a Starbucks drink, and your habit would be studying for your test, taking the test, getting a 93 on the test. Then your reward would be getting a Starbucks drink. It makes a lot of sense if you write it down. You can just think about, what reward do I want for this? And more that you do this, you're going to want that reward even more. Part 3, progressing and evolving. Regular assessments. Reflect on your progress. Schedule regular check-ins to evaluate your progress. What's working well? Where can I improve? What's not working right now? Look back at what you are doing right now. Look back what you did last week, 2 weeks ago, and think about, what can I do to make this upcoming week even better? Where can I improve in right now? Adjust as needed. If needed, modify your goals based on your changing circumstances. Adaptability is another key to setting and achieving your goals. Embrace adaptability. So flexibility is key. It's a really important thing when it comes to goals, because you do not want to be just so rigid with your goals. And like I said, there's a balance in everything, 80-20 rule. But when you are being flexible within your life, you're able to be open to adjusting your goals as your life changes. Say, for example, you get kind of sick, and like I'm talking chronically sick. You can never do the things that you did in the past, but that's okay, because now you can modify your goals to do what you can do right now in your certain situation. Learn from setbacks. View challenges as opportunities to learn and adapt something new. Embrace setbacks as part of the journey. Set new challenges. Continuous growth is amazing. Once you achieve a goal, set new challenges to keep evolving and keep growing every single day. Have that want to evolve. Have that want to grow every single day. Explore new horizons. Push your boundaries and explore areas that you haven't ventured to before. This is like the quote of the week. Do something that scares you every single day. Do different things that push your boundaries and out of your comfort zone, because the moment that you step out of your comfort zone, that's the moment that you grow into a bigger, better person and a better version of yourself. Part 4, nurturing a growth mindset. Embrace your challenges. I want you to shift your perspective into viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, not roadblocks. Learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are stepping stones toward improvement. Analyze, learn, and apply. And do not make the mistake again. If you're going to learn from your mistake, you can learn how this mistake happened, why I did it, and you can learn from it and apply it into your life. I'm not going to do this again, and realize what pain this has caused. And not saying like, go ahead, like, and just like spend like an hour crying about your mistakes. No. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying to learn from your mistakes and reflect over them and think about how I'm going to avoid making this mistake again. Seek feedback. Constructive feedback is very important, even though it may hurt sometimes. Sometimes it's what you need to hear, because truth hurts, So just welcome feedback as a tool for improvement. But I really recommend to get feedback from people who truly care about you. So this could be like maybe your parents or your best friend, people who truly want what's best for you. Next is progression. Use feedback to redefine your approach and strategies. It's a continuous loop of improvement. So like if you ask someone every single like week or month, just do like a check-in, like, how have I been doing? If you're like in school, you can ask your teacher, how have I been doing? What is something that you recommend me to get better at right now? That teacher can help you to come back even better than ever, because they actually care about you and they want you to do better in school. Next is to celebrate the journey. So enjoy the process, acknowledge that the value of the journey is not just a destination, it's the process, it's the fact that you are going to get there. This is just like your goals. In order to be able to get to your goals, you have to get through the progress and the process of just getting through them. You have to do those different things I told you every single day to be able to get towards and closer towards your goals. Remember that every step forward is a victory in your personal growth journey. Good or bad, you learned from it, you maybe did amazing on something. Take those two things and put them together. So, congratulations to finishing this episode, because this episode is very, very important when it comes to setting, achieving, and progressing your goals. You've mastered the art of setting, achieving, and progressing your goals. So, stay tuned for more episodes about different goal setting, because if you're really big on goals, I literally talk about goals every single episode. So, next we're going to be doing an advice session. So, if you have any different questions, different advice that you want advice on, like, just let me know, and I'm going to be doing a lot of advice, answering your questions, everything that you have questions about for 2024. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please be sure to leave me a rating and a review, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.